The last silent film. The last silent film was called The Quitter, about a man who fakes his death in the trenches and finds himself entrenched in someone else's life, without his wife or child, who can only mourn not what was, but what was not, and might have been. Like sound, all communication is broken, but it was coming, no matter whose name didn't fall from his mouth, whose ear didn't deftly catch it. Nothing could stop that plunge, the actor's voice like the cascadeur dropping 3 stories from the platform into a glass of water, body coin-tossed but demure. Released to the air. All it takes is a park, a policeman, and a pretty girl to manufacture a laugh. What did it profit us to come to the end of silence? Sound is shivery, tin cans tied to the bumper, as rasped and rattled by their own retreat, as a serenade shouted up and off-key to a darkened window. In the theater, no one speaks now, to anyone in particular, but the expressive face beyond reproach is unintentional music that meets its end by its own hand and cannot muster the notes to begin again. Thanks. Bring it out, Troy.
This is a poem about corporate greed. It's called Tom Thompson in Flames. It's a slow-burning fire, creeping up the highway of his spine, which it will jump as soon as it's built up the proper heat to colonize his other side. He's been on fire since he was born. The doctor slapped him to try to put it out, but it just spat and pitched and flared. The doctor said he'll burn, but slow. The preacher said, we burn each day we are not right with God. Not sticks and stones, but twigs and coals make up his frame of bones. Sits in a pool of light, enough to read by, barely, cast by the tiny torches that fizzle at the stubs of his wick fingers, his straw-dry, stuffed scarecrow toes. This kindly, kindling man.
That's hot.